Here's a crazy statistic. An estimated 1.3 billion people live without access to electricity. That statistic's nuts, because that means that there are more people today who live without access to electricity than when Thomas Edison turned on the first light bulb.
It used to be that if you wanted to power all those appliances, you had to connect to the electrical grid. And connecting even to a grid that runs right by your house costs, $500 or $1,000 just to get that connection. So it's really a struggle for people to get connected, even if they have power running right by their house. When we visited rural villages, the first thing people said was, we don't need a donation, we need a product. We want to solve this problem ourselves. We're willing to pay for it. In 2009, Greenlight Planet launched our first product, which is called the Sun King Solar Lantern. Immediately people have more light, better light. There's no smoke, there's no fumes, no pollution.
A kerosene lantern, if you light one of those up in your hut to study by that at night, that is the equivalent of every man, woman, and child in that household smoking 2 packs of cigarettes every single day. For lighting only, you're spending anywhere between 5 and 20% of your income when you're a household living on less than $2 a day on a kerosene lantern.
We've now developed solar home systems that can power not just lights, but also phone chargers and larger appliances. So we're getting into television and music players and refrigeration. What we've found is that pretty much any appliance that a rural consumer wants can be powered by a solar home system that is actually more affordable than installing a single electrical pole. These solar home systems that we're now offering for a deposit of just $10, $15, and then 50 cents a day, people can own it in 8 months and they never have to pay for electricity again. You take it out of the box, you plug in some cables, there's no wire, there's no screwing or soldering or anything like that. You just plug it in and you nail the light switch onto your wall, and then you've got overhead lights, you've got phone charging, and all the appliances that you could want. It's really allowing people to leapfrog the electrical grid, to go straight from kerosene and basic fuel sources to renewable solar energy. It's not just green, it's also the most affordable way to solve this problem. I think as an industry, we've reached just a few % of the available market. The number of people that have access to solar power of some kind is probably getting close to double-digit percentages now, reaching around 10% of the people who need it.
They've brought solar to 25 million people. So for the last 2 years, they've been profitable every single quarter. That is, they just shattered everybody's conceptions of what is possible.